Hi everybody, this is part 2 of the Confluence of the Fraser and the Nechako rivers. And this part I'm concentrating more on the natural beauty of the confluence. Going down to the river. As you can see, we got a little bit of snow. So this is just about 2 weeks from the last shot that was rainy. Out to Goat Island! So we got a big dump of snow the last couple days. Makes it a little bit more interesting filming. I'm going to be going up to Goat Island there. So, going to go up to Goat Island. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay out there. It's pretty chilly. Loves. And Lori is in 26 degrees. Crunchy snow. These gravel bars are caused by the water in spring. They push a lot of rocks in that all around. In reality, we're actually walking on the Nechako channel here because this is all covered by water after the spring melt. The next section, we'll be giving you a tour of Goat Island and finishing off with some views of the Fraser. There's me, and there's Goat Island in the background. Oh, it looks like rock, but it's actually just dirt. This is just dirt, mud. Because it looks like rocks, but it's just dirt. The water comes there and washes away. I'll add this in the deal. This is Dave on top of Goat Island. There's the trees in the background. Here we are on top of Goat Island, and here we're going to be walking from the southern tip to the northern tip. I believe this is actually a city park. We're in definitely a winter wonderland. This is definitely winter. And let's zoom in on that. That's a bird's nest. Yeah. Bird's nest there. Okay, we're going to zoom back out again. I like the way the bird's nest collected snow. Well, here's a little bit of history of the different names that Goat Island had. I'm not going to try to pronounce the indigenous names, but I think the land that stinks makes sense as the island floods every spring. So we're going to go to the end. Oh, I love it. We got some really neat looking trees here. In the early 1900s, the Grand Trunk Pacific Railway took over the island and clear-cut it to make way for bunkhouses, storehouses, and a steam plant to build the bridge, and hence was known as Railway Island. During construction, it was estimated there were about 600 men living on this island. We are now at the northernmost tip of Goat Island. So, we've got the view to here, and here. The Fraser down there. We're now going to walk back from the northern end to the southern tip of Goat Island. In the 1930s, a goat farmer by the name of Jim Johnson took over the island, and there were a lot of goats on Goat Island, and thus the island is named Goat Island. In the flood of 1936, both Jim Johnson and his goats were evacuated from the island because it was completely flooded, which washed away a big portion of the island. Now Goat Island is completely goatless. Going back the way we came, and hopefully I won't fall. But this is actually quite nice. Yeah, this is where I had a little bit of issue last time. Well, try not to fall. That was a bit better. So now when you come to Goat Island, which is the small size of its former self, when it was fully full of goats, you will not see a single goat on Goat Island. What a shame. I really think the island should be renamed back to its original indigenous name, Nechako, which I just probably butchered terribly. If anybody knows how to pronounce it properly, please let me know. Oh, this is much better. I think this is a little bit better route. So going back to the other end of Goat Island. We are now at the southern tip of Goat Island. Well, pretty close to the southern tip. And I think we'll stop right here. There we go. We'll get a good view of that river. That actually looks really nice. I like that. Okay. And this section is where the Nechako actually joins the Fraser in winter, which is the lowest water level. Okay guys, this is the 5th of December and I'm at the confluence of the Fraser. Actually, there's a little bit more I can go out there. I might try to walk out there. This looks like, oh, I think I probably can walk out here. Yeah. It's hard to get to the final bits and pieces, but there, I'll zoom in a bit. And there, that's where the Nechako there meets the Fraser. So we're really on the edge. Okay guys, I've got as close as I can to the Nechako, and this is the Nechako here, and it joins the Fraser. You can see a lot of ice going in there. This is where it joins, right there. And that gives you a good view. And we'll zoom in a bit. So you can see there, you can see that's where you can see a good view of it joining the Nechako, the Fraser. So this is right there. In midwinter, this all freezes up. It becomes an ice dam. So, just give you a flow of the ice. But you can see there's a lot of ice flowing in the river. And that's looking up the Nechako. Got a good view going up the Nechako. I don't want to go any closer than that. I'm gonna widen this out. It gives you an ideal. I am. There's my foot. Yeah, it's right there. Ice! Yes, ice! Ice, ice, ice! So, when I said I couldn't get any closer, I really mean I couldn't get any closer. And then when I go down that way, there's a little stream that goes in front. So I had to go right around. And this is technically the confluence of the Fraser and the Nechako is right here. So we've gone right up to where the Nechako actually enters the Fraser. In this section we'll see a few birds that are still here in Prince George that haven't flown south for the winter. As you can see, we still have a few ducks, which I'm really surprised because it is around 0 and you can see the water is freezing on the edges. And in a couple of weeks, this is going to be solid ice. Killdeers, as you can see, are really small compared to the ducks, and they're basically a wading bird. They get their name from their shrill two-syllable call. The killdeer primarily feed on insects, although other invertebrates and seeds are eaten. It forages mostly exclusively in fields and those short vegetation with cattle and standing water. It primarily forages during the day, but in the non-breeding season, when the moon is full, it will occasionally feed at night. Here you can see a great size comparison between the ducks and the killdeer. Again, here we can see a great size comparison as the killdeer walks just behind this flock of ducks here. Here I have a killdeer just taking off in flight. And there goes another one. Again, I wish to thank everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was the part I enjoyed the most, the nature part. And our next video is going to be all about Prince George's Railway and Forestry Museum. Bye!